So what's up with you wanting to go against people with autism? Is there a deeper issue? Like, are you just trying to prove that?
What if I was a light nigga?
50 Tyson?
50 Tyson, you already know that, man. What's up?
Deep web piece of gay.
The goal is we're going to expose his savant to the world.
We was telling whites to get us back to Africa.
All right.
Yeah, but back on the battle itself. Throughout my lifetime, I've been one of the people that has always told my friends, don't laugh at that dude. Mm-hmm. He pretty much has that condition, not by choice. Mm-hmm. And this is where, I go into the fact of I ask the higher questions, like, why. We have a certain amount of senses, and those senses get divided. As I got into studying savants, most savants are people with a disability, mm-hmm. which means where they lack it, they powerful in something else.
Savant syndrome is defined as a condition in which a person demonstrates capacities or abilities that are greatly in excess to that of which would be considered normal. People with savant syndrome may have neurodevelopmental disorders, notably autism spectrum disorders or brain injuries.
Take the real character, the Rain Man.
Mm-hmm.
If you looked at him, he's pretty much like, you would probably laugh at him from the average person, the average regular person would like, look at this retarded guy, you know what I mean? But this guy can literally flap through flap through the pages and read the book.
He has the ability to read books 2 pages at once in roughly 3 seconds. He was flown over Tokyo for a mere 20 minutes and upon his return to land was able to draw a 10-meter or nearly 33-foot long picture of the city. May woke up in the middle of the night to find Leslie playing Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1. Leslie had no musical training, but still managed to play flawlessly after just hearing the song one time.
He can literally open a book and go and read the book. Mm-hmm. So, once I started to notice that, most of these people that we laugh at, not we, because I never laugh, but as a community or a whole, most of the people that we laugh at, some of these people can possibly be the future. Some of these people can possibly be the future. I don't look at these people as disabilities. I just look, maybe they lack here, but my goal is to figure out what are they really strong at. Mm-hmm. Because if I can combine them all, notice I'm picking them. Mm-hmm. I'm picking all of them. Once I find out where their strengths are, we can combine them all.
Didn't you just pick the 2 autistic people that were in the spotlight?
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking like if you handpicked them from like so many, but they're the only ones in the spotlight.
Yeah, but I've battled a couple of people that haven't hit the net. I'm waiting for the internet, but there's another guy named Dia. He's from iBattle. Like, Dia has like no arms, no legs, nothing. It's just like a torso mm-hmm. and a head. I was supposed to battle him. So we got some stuff in the works. So it's a lot of people with disabilities that the world may talk about, and I'm giving them all the opportunity.
Do you think that is their savant, Eli Porter and 50 Tyson?
I necessarily don't think what they're doing is their savant. It may be something else that they're very good at.
Okay. So do you think that other people view the matchup as something funny, or do you think...
And they're in for a big surprise because it's going to be everything but a joke.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. That's dope. So why do you have like a soft spot in your heart for people with challenges like that?
Well, it goes back to me being in this is an emotional subject for me, so if I do break down, I do. But it goes back to me being in 1st grade or whatnot, and there was a girl that pretty much had like a disability or whatnot, and like she sat right next to me. So everybody used to talk about her, like everybody in the class, and like she used to cry. So I was always the one like, don't cry, you know what I mean? Like, they're just stupid, you know what I mean? They don't understand, like, God made you this way for a reason, you know what I mean? Maybe you're smart. And she was the smartest person in our class, but she just had like the messed up legs or whatnot. And I used to always I was always there for her. Like, when everybody talked about her, I was just always there for her. Like, not like on recess. Zayden, sit down. recess, lunch, whatever the case may be, I was there with her. Nobody wants to play with her, whatnot. And from 5th grade, I don't know how other schools work, but you graduate from 5th grade to junior high, 6th grade, or whatever. So graduation date, we all graduated, and everybody went to the same school, the same junior high school. So in junior high school, I was waiting for her. First day of school, I'm waiting for her, and I found out she died that summer from the kids picking on her.
Like she took her life, or what?
She committed suicide.
Wow.
And we were 11 years old.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I've always grew up with a responsibility. I'm a caretaker, not a caretaker, but I am a superhero for people like that. It's my job to protect them. So.
What was her name?
Kenya.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Wow. Rest in peace.
Yeah. So now it's I feel like everybody that are in that situation, where people can talk about them or whatever the case may be. I feel like it's me to back them off, get off, stop picking, stop bullying this person. I looked at it even with 50 Tyson, everybody laughed at him. He blew up, but it was a laughing blow up.
Yeah.
It was more so hey, look at the joke.
But that's why I'm asking you, do you think this is actually going to make people take it more seriously when you just admitted that lyricism is not his savant?
Yeah.
So how is this doing it a favor?
This is the when he said that we're going to have antics, it's not going to be in the scenario of just a specific antic. The goal is we're going to expose his savant to the world.
Hit me up, my album's coming out real soon. Hit me up, and I'm sweet 16. Right now I'm 16, and then next year I'll be what?
Hey, is this 50? 50 Tyson?
50 Tyson, you already know what I'm saying. What's up?
Got the icy fade, icy shoe, icy white tee, icy black, icy white, polos, I got the icy pen.
I'm chilling here with your friend Daylyt. How are you?
Yo, what up, boy?
Hey, what's good, bro? What's poppin' with you, know what I'm saying? What's good with you? Long time no speak, what's good?
I did just see you a couple of weeks ago, but long time no see.
Oh, 1 second, 50 Tyson. 1 second.
Dad, you said today when it was cloudy and when the sun comes out, we can go to the pool.
All right, we're gonna go when I finish, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So 50. Daylyt was saying that you guys didn't end up battling because you were supposed to catch your flight at 2:30, and you showed up at 2:30, but we need to be there an hour earlier. So is that true?
Yeah, that's true, man. I'm saying, because by the time I got there, man, it was me and my brother-in-law, my management, though, I'm saying, he was, me and him supposed to left, because, when we got there, I'm saying, we went to the airport, and the airport lady, she was just saying, y'all supposed to got here, a couple hours ago, and then that's why I was just oh, man, how we get here late, though, man, shows and everything I did in the past, I never got there, I used to be on time all the time.
I'm 50 Tyson. You might catch me in blue and red every day. Twin Cities, where I'm from. Minnesota. Playing ball. I be catching the ball. They throw the ball, I catch it, and then I run.
Do you plan on setting up another matchup with Daylyt?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Me and Daylyt, we talked about it when I came out to LA. Because I came out there for the BET Awards, though, me and Daylyt, though, we talked about it, though, and then Daylyt, he was just saying, though, we're going to get some set up real soon, next year, probably, whenever he's free, whenever he's good to book this situation again. But I told him, man, this time, though, I'm going to make it to the flight. This time, though, it won't be that mistake what happened before, though, man. But we're going to make it work and make it happen this time, yeah.
So what is something that you'd like to say to Daylyt? He's standing right in front of me right now. Or sitting, rather.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, yo, Daylyt, man, you already know, man, but, me and you, though, we still going to do this battle, though, I never forgot about the situation, because I know people have been waiting on this what's going on? What happened to the video with between Daylyt and Tyson though?
We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make sure we make it happen. You know, I got a few more things lined up, so we probably can make it happen this year.
50 Tyson, do you think that you stand a chance against Daylyt?
Oh yeah, man. I'm saying, like, yeah, I studied Daylyt, man. Like, you know, one thing about the situation, I studied all Daylyt's work. I saw one battle he did with Laveal. I saw one he did with Arsenal. One did with 40 Bars. One he did with man, like some other with some other people. Man, I see the one he snapping on smack about. I'm gonna clap that shit up if I don't get my money. Man, I saw all that. All that shit was crazy.
He was so mad. He was so mad. So how many hours a day do you think you study him?
Oh yeah, you know, one thing about it, I studied all the rap battles he did, though, you know what I'm saying, for all the interviews, and then he was talking about I'm gonna fuck Diddy and all that type shit, all that shit.
What?
That shit was, I was just like, what?
I'm 50 Tyson, man. I'm from the, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, I was born be a football player, man. Yeah, that's why I've been doing my athletics.
How do you feel being one of the only people that are going to compete on the ring with autism?
Oh yeah, like you already know, like you know, rap it on stage though, like you know, like do it big out there, like you know, tell them what I'm about though, but not like I'm gonna be speaking about autism in the battle. I'm like, no, I gotta go in, I gotta say some punchlines, I gotta get it in, like I'm going to represent the Twin Cities where I'm coming from the Midwest, you know, Northside Minneapolis, Northside Zone.
Okay. What are some struggles that you deal with having autism?
Man, the struggle is just like, you know, focus. It can affect everything though, what you do. But you know, at the end of the day, I just maintain and keep it going though with my goals.
Autistic is also known as you're kind of a savant as well, right? Like there's always one thing that autistic people are extremely, extremely good at and gifted at, right?
Yeah.
And what's that for you? Is it writing bars? What's your expertise?
Like rapping though, really, rapping.
So rapping is the one. That's the savant in you. Okay, well, anything else before we let you go?
All thing I gotta say, man, I appreciate for this interview between me and Daylyt, man, I'm saying. And all thing I gotta say, man, I'm saying, like Daylyt, man, we definitely gonna make it happen real soon, man. Cause you know we gonna re-hopping again though. Like don't take it personal, though, you know what I'm saying.
50 Tyson, man, you know I do it big from uptown Minnesota, and that's all get down. I'll be the one that hold you down.
Day, is there anything you want to say to 50?
No, I just appreciate your participation and you know what we got going on, and you know, let's make it happen as soon as we can.
You make a promise to me, I make a promise to you. I'm 50 Tyson though. Come hit at me. Can I be the one that hold you down?
So have you figured out what a savant is, or you don't know?
That's one of the things that we talk about outside of the internet. Like I'm really in his corner trying to figure out what is he really good at. When we first scheduled the battle, my ideal goal was to not talk about him. It was to let the world know that you're special. Like that was what my bars were tailored for. My bars were tailored about my situation as a child, my friend Kenya. Like those were the stuff that I was gonna rap about, and and I was gonna uplift him instead of him being a laughing stock. But as when the battle got pushed back, and it didn't happen, I was like, it didn't happen for a reason. This gives me more time to really really put my thoughts together and really make this bigger than what it is.
How are you going to feel in the ring with him? Isn't that going to be is it kind of like something where you want to kind of be easy on them in a way? No?
They say all men should be treated equal. And this is the case where I'm going to make them regret that.
Ooh, that was kind of cold.
Yeah, spare no feelings.
Spare
for
none.
No one.
There was that, do you remember years and years ago on YouTube, there was this guy that freestyled, I forget his name, but he had something probably a little bit more debilitating than autism. I don't know what he had.
Eli Porter.
Yes.
I got one question, man. Tell me who next. This nigga salt like a nigga who just getting the best. See, I'm the best, man. I did it.
Even if Eli Porter was on stage with you, there would be
this
no...
This is the thing, though. And I've talked to Eli Porter, and we actually have something set up now.
I don't know if you're lying or not.
No. I can, you know, after this, I can send you the emails and everything. Like, we're talking back and forth through email.
Can he even type or write?
Yeah.
No offense to him.
Yeah. There's two type of people in these situations. You have people that is, you know, mentally disabled or mentally dysfunctional, and you have some people that is completely mentally normal but physically dysfunctional. Mm-hmm. With Eli Porter, he is physically in a situation, but mentally he is 100% me and you. Like, he smokes and drinks and like, it has nothing to do with, you know, the rest that's going on with him. So the thing with Eli Porter is, regard his outside physical appearance. Like, I've spoke to him, and like, if you spoke to him on the phone, you would not, like, you know what I mean, you would not like think some, like, for example, you talk to 50 Tyson, you probably can say like, okay, like, you know what I mean, like, you can tell like something maybe, you know, you can read it off the back, like, you know, maybe he has autism or whatever.
If I didn't know he was autistic, I wouldn't have guessed it off that call.
Yeah, you know, but he has it, he's mastered, 50 Tyson has mastered, you know, his swag, his autistic swag, you know,
his
you know what I'm saying?
autistic
50
swag.
Tyson, you know what I'm saying? He's mastered it. But with Eli Porter, you would never know that he had a disability.
But with Eli Porter on stage, you saw him like literally like zone out and go somewhere else. So like, are you sure it's not
that? But that's happened to regular people. We've seen regular people stop and just like sit there and try to remember their bars.
Yeah, but he went somewhere else. Like, he wasn't even on Earth anymore.
That's where we're talking about savants. Maybe he transported into a whole nother mental portal and was like, he started writing, and like maybe he can like jump outside of his own body. Like,
was Eli Porter autism?
No, I can't tell. Like, truthfully, I don't know what's wrong with him. Yeah. Like, I think I don't know the specific name for the condition he has, but it's not autism. Though.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try and diagnose that. I have no idea.
But to be honest,
yeah,
like, just rap alone. If we had to do like an audio battle only, I would fear Eli Porter probably more than a lot of rappers. He actually is very skilled.
Excuse the marijuana, you know. Yeah. No pen, no pad, believe that. And if you don't believe me, folks done seen that. I really mean it. Nigga, pay attention. I walk up in the club, bitch, my name that dimension. $8 baby, tell me where you been. I been on the block collecting them dividends. Dark skin and love with it. Get next to me. Hit the bed, baby girl, and she sexy me. Yeah, that boy right there, you know I'm so dirty. Yeah, I like them titties, baby, big and perky. Yeah, I know you feeling my flow. We can do anything, girl, we can go where we go.
When was the last time you talked to Eli Porter?
Through the email, maybe like I say about 2 months ago, and he was telling me something about dialysis. Like, you know, that's the only hold up. Like, he's going through something with dialysis.
Can we see the emails?
Oh yeah, actually we could. Like, it won't search no more, or I can't send emails or receive emails.
Well, since you're known for so many antics, like,
yeah,
everybody knows that you can't believe everything Daylyt says.
But
now you're having problems finding the emails. So how are we supposed to know that you're actually?
See, this is the thing. Nobody believed that I was battling 50 Tyson either, and yet it's happening.
It's like the boy who cried wolf with you.
Yeah.
Did you find it or no?
Hold on. What I can do is when I do find it, I can just like send it over to you.
Yo, see, I'ma let you know who the best.
by the hour. This like Rosie O'Donnell at a bisexual bridal shower. It ain't nothing to me, man. I keep it for real. Look at this dental, man, with dental the grill. See, I'm the best. I told you that. This dude like that, he ran in front of the cat.
People kept asking me to do that battle, so I was like, I kept saying no every time. So, you know, just to get him off my back, I was like, okay, okay, I'll do it. So my homeboy Marvel, he was like, you ready? I said, let's get it.
Let's take Stephen Hawkins, the smartest man on the planet. And if you seen him riding up street, you're like, oh, look at that retard. Or not you in general, but like the average person, they see a dude, you know, half like mutated to the side, drooling, they're gonna automatically just say like, you know, that guy's fucked up. When in all actuality, Stephen Hawkins is the smartest man on the planet. He's our modern day Albert Einstein. If we didn't have him, like maybe a lot of shit probably wouldn't exist. He plays a critical part in almost everything, from the iPhone, from everything. He plays a critical part in it. So, you know, like I said, if we can execute more of those, maybe we can get further in the future.